back to Dead Time with the Groffs. This week, there's a really cool video that I want to share with everybody. You've not seen it yet, but I came across this video. It's interesting because we both have kids. And as a medium, I talk a lot about past lives and our children being able to recall past lives. And I believe that both of our kids have been able to recall past lives or have had experiences where they brought things up that happened well before they were born. This video this week is about a 3-year-old boy who remembers his past life, and he has a birthmark that goes along with the wound that he received when he was murdered. So from there, he takes his family back to this village where he was from, finds his murderer, and the guy was actually charged, supposedly, according to the story. So this was a TikTok video. It's really, really interesting, and I want to see your thoughts.
All right, let's roll this.
Is it real or is it real?
I love stories about reincarnation, especially with kids that have no awareness of like the real world and the happenings, but they're talking like they've lived a life. It's wild. Let's see it.
They see things that amaze me.
This boy claimed he remembered his past life until his parents discover he wasn't lying. A Syrian boy named Arya was born with a particular red birthmark across his forehead. As soon as he could speak, he explained to his parents that he had already lived a past life as another man, claiming he was murdered with an axe by his own neighbor.
But I gotta pause it because you know what's weird is I actually have a birthmark on my lower back, and when we were talking about our past lives, I had memories of the way that I died in a past life, and they say that birthmarks can be in the same place as where you were hurt or shot or whatever it could have been in a past life. So this resonates with me, but listen to the rest of it because this is just crazy.
It turns out a man in their village had gone missing years earlier, and the neighbor was the prime suspect. So Arias and his parents went to the neighbor's house to find out the truth. When the neighbor opened the door, he turned white as a ghost, claiming he was innocent. But Arias demanded the neighbor to come with them as he knew where his own body was buried. Arias led them miles from the village to a specific spot under a tree, and they started digging, but you won't believe what they found underneath. They found a skull that was cracked exactly where Arias' birthmark was. Everyone was shocked, and the neighbor was later arrested and sentenced to death.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine like our kids coming to us and be like, Mom, Dad, I found my killer. Like, the killer, you're alive. No, from my other life, I found the killer, but...
Could you imagine being the parents, like, going back and finding the killer, or, like, knocking on somebody's door and trying to explain why?
Imagine being the killer and being like, what? Being haunted by that all these years, and then he's coming back from the dead to, like, you know, call you out on the killing.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I believe that. I really believe in reincarnation. I believe that it's possible to, if your life isn't content or the regrets or anything like that, as far as the energy goes, I think you're able to have another chance. And especially this kid, I mean, to have that memory bank of just remembering what happened when he died, being able to go and find his killer, the actual address, and then pinpoint where his body was, that is wild.
There's so many stories, though, of children, and that's why I find it fascinating, because with us having kids, with me working with kids in the past, I've heard so many stories of them remembering their past lives, being able to recall names and dates and careers that they were in. So to hear something like this and to see like the birthmark matching up with the skull that they found, I don't know, I think it's fascinating. I think it's something worth looking into, like looking deeper into the story and seeing what else we can find about it, but I don't know, what do you think? I
think it's legit, just based on if this child and the parents and the authorities actually went and discovered the body. That's a real thing. That's a real horror story. And it's definitely supernatural in the elements of what we don't comprehend yet as coming back as energy into new bodies, time and time again. But if it's not, somebody did a really good job on putting this story together and just scaring people. So either way, I love it. It's fascinating, and I highly believe in reincarnation. So
yeah, I'm the same. I think that we should look into it a little bit more, see if the story is legit. But I can say that I 100% believe that something like this could at least happen, you know, at the very least. Just knowing how open kids are and how much they can pick up on past lives, spirits, all that kind of stuff. So
So we're cut in between. We're right in between. It's not a yes and it's not a no. It's let's dig a little bit deeper and see if the story is true.
It's a possibility. How's that?
What does everybody think? Do you think this is legit or not, or a made-up story? Let us know. Write in the comments. Subscribe. Send us your videos too.
Yeah.
If you have weird videos, send them.
If you've taken videos out in the field, paranormal field, if you caught something weird, if you found something like a video like this online, send it to the email below. And we're gonna spend every episode reviewing some really awesome videos together.
And look, if you found your killer and you've been searching into your next life and you're reincarnated, send us that too. We want to hear your story. So thank you, and watch out. You know, watch out for people. They can be strange sometimes, but you'll have a second chance. That's something we learned tonight. You will have a second chance to hunt that person down. So be good in this life, because you never know how it's going to come full circle.
And remember to check under the bed before
Absolutely.
you go to sleep.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night.